What were we going about?
Nazis built the pyramids,
The
the
Nazis
aliens started the Holocaust. It's just...
We're talking about serial killers today. They're ghosts.
It's only going to get worse from here. Oh man, I'm getting really tired of doing physical therapy. I feel like I'm paying the bully to beat my ass up. Like, good fucking God. Every day I'm just like, come home and I'm just like, ah.
Do you at least tell them your safe word?
No, I
Maybe
need
that's
to.
why. Maybe that's why.
I needed to let them know it's raspberries, but welcome everybody to The Calling Couple. I'm your host, Gage, along with my beautiful, lovely co-host,
Sage.
and today we're going to be talking about someone that we've been mentioning that we're going to talk about. Finally, we're going to get down into it, but before we do, if you guys have been liking our stuff, please give us a like, give us a comment of which one is your favorite so far, and if you have topics that you would like for us to talk about, go ahead and leave those suggestions down low. But also...
Down low, he said.
Yeah, also go ahead and give us a subscribe. Subscribe to continue to follow us on what we're going to be coming up with later on. And give us a share, too. It helps out with the channel and gets other people to fucking hear our stupid rants and...
Listen to us, goddammit.
Yeah, fucking... And just give us some love. Alright, so today we're going to be talking about the late, great...
Legendary.
Legend. Still hard to believe that he's gone. Robin Williams. It's been since 2014, but goddamn, it still feels like yesterday.
Oh, yeah, it does. I didn't realize it'd been that long already.
Almost 10 years.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
And it's still, to this day, it's like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
I can't...
I don't believe you. Show me proof.
Fucking right up here.
Oh, I'm joking. I know you know.
But, yeah. 1951 to 2014, and it's just fucking insane. And honestly, it's so hard to watch everything that he's been on. He's got 111 credits to his resume, and it's just absolutely massively impressive, to where I don't think I've ever met anybody who has ever said, I do not like Robin Williams. They may say, I don't like his film of this one.
Yeah,
but
there can always be movies that you don't like, but
yeah, I mean,
the actor himself.
That's what anything that anybody does, you're gonna have hit and misses. You're gonna have things that worked out really fucking great for you, and then some that you tried really hard, but it just didn't go over well.
Yeah, especially early on in his career when he wasn't like super popular yet.
I don't know, because he got on to Mork and Mindy, which was one that really broke him out as a actor and stuff like that, and a comedic actor, to where he became a household name pretty fucking quick. I mean, it wasn't right away. I mean, he had other stuff before that, but I mean, like we had Popeye, which I fucking loved Popeye with him in it.
Ugh, that would probably be one of my misses movies.
See, and I loved it. And then we got him in Mork and Mindy no, I'm sorry. He did Mork and Mindy, then he did Popeye and all that during the time of Mork and Mindy. But I liked Popeye. I thought it was pretty good for bringing a cartoon to live action and shit.
I think it's just because I don't like Popeye, period.
Oh man, how can you not like fucking Popeye?
Oh, stupid. I don't know.
But we're gonna go down a list of films that we really enjoyed him in, and
ones we have yet to watch, maybe.
There is so many. Like we're pulling up movies that we haven't seen, that we've just started seeing. Like Club Paradise, it's on Tubi, and I was watching it the other day. It's not the greatest. I really tried.
Some of them are misses.
Yeah, I really tried. I tried to get into it. It just wasn't one that I was like, oh yeah, okay, this isn't bad. Not compared to like Good Morning Vietnam and Mrs. Doubtfire and shit. So we just watched one of his most successful films the other day, which was really fucking good.
That Russian or whatever, German one? Or whatever?
No, that one. Okay, that one was one that's not very popular, but that was pretty fucking good. Let me see if I can find it. It was in the 80s, early 80s. Moscow on the Hudson. Not bad. It's really not a bad film. It's a good film about the American dream and immigration and shit.
Yeah. It was. I liked it. I really liked it, but not as a comedy. I liked it as what it stood for.
Yeah, it really wasn't a comedy. It was more of a serious role, and
It kind of made you proud to be an American.
it really did. And this is back in 1984, like when
everyone was proud to be an American.
and we were just ending the Cold War and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it was still really good. I really enjoyed that film, and it was one of his lesser popular films, but pretty fucking good. The one I was talking about though was the Dead Poets Society.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
Oh man, that was rough.
It is a fucking rough film, but god damn, it's so good. It really is a good film. I could see why it's been so revered as one of his greatest performances, because
It kind of ended weird for me.
it ended weird, but even his acting makes you question your own, like, what am I doing with myself kind of thing. And it was really good. I enjoyed it, you know.
No. I mean, I understand where you're coming from, but watching it myself, no, it did not give me any self-reflection. But I already am what I want to be, so.
True.
I'm an artist, so.
True.
That's literally what the movie is about. It's like, if you want to be an artist, be one. I'm just like, done.
Yeah, and I mean, you had a good cast selection even for back then. That like they weren't well known like they are today, but you had a good cast. Kurt what is his name? Kurt Sutherwood, the guy that played Red on That 70s Show.
Oh, yeah.
Yet again, another good performance by him.
Oh, his performance at the end
Yeah,
was close to the woman in Hereditary.
yeah.
That was very, very good feels right there.
Mm-hmm. It was, and we're not gonna
Especially
spoil that
the
movie for
mom,
you guys
too.
because like
And she kept saying that he was okay. I'm
Yeah.
like, that's exactly what it would be like, yeah.
Yeah, and that's why we say we're not going to really spoil it for you guys, because if you haven't seen it, we definitely recommend you going and watching it, because not only is Robin Williams great in it, but everybody else in that. The storyline, the premise, and all that, it was
Pretty much
good.
watch it just to culture yourselves.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
It's not like you gotta see this movie because you're missing something out in your life.
No.
Because you're not. But, like, if you want to feel a little cultured, you know? If you want to feel a little, oh, gosh. Oh, wait, that is cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you know, what's that, in debate class?
Mhm.
Where everybody in the debate class has their own category that they're best at? What's that one that's, like, pop culture?
I think so.
Okay, well,
I
feel like-
would say pop culture, yeah.
I think that's what it's called. But anyways, if you want to feel that, if you want to feel in that, watch it.
If you guys were a part of the debate club.
Yeah, let me
and
know what that's called.
Yeah, because I'm
What's that category called where
I'm
you
gonna go
talk
with
about
pop
stuff
culture.
like that? I'm pretty sure it's called pop culture.
Now, I did see, like, Cadillac Man back in the day, and it was funny. It was a funny film, but it was one of his lesser recognized films. The one that I fucking absolutely love, and I know you're going to say Ferngully. You love him as Batty.
I love him in all the cartoons he's in.
Batty, or as Peter Pan and Hook.
Yeah, I know
fucking
you love
love
that one.
Hook.
Yeah,
I
you love that one.
Hook. But where it comes down to one of his serious roles, one of his really dark, serious roles, him and Jeff Bridges did this movie called The Fisher King. And
Oh, yeah.
God damn, that was such a good movie. It was touching on PTSD that was not a war-related kind of thing. It was PTSD for the average person without it really being recognized for regular people that suffer
Yeah,
from a traumatic event.
I've been wanting to rewatch that one a while now.
Me too.
Alright, is it on TV? Can we find it?
No, I'm gonna have to call up Karaoke to borrow it again. Because that's where we watched it the first time. We borrowed it from him because he was like, if you like Robin Williams, you're going to love this.
Okay.
And so I'm going to probably ask him to borrow it again because it
His
was good.
birthday is next weekend.
Oh, yeah, no. We need to fucking
He's
go
got some.
hit him up.
He's got some things lined up, of course. It's karaoke.
Yeah.
Of course, he's got some karaoke shit lined up.
Yeah.
So we'll have to go to one of them. He's got two of them.
Of course, we had the fucking phenomenal voice appearance of him as Genie.
Yeah. No one can forget that one.
No one can top him either. Like when they did the live action, Will
I don't
Smith.
know. Ask his wife.
Well, like with Will Smith doing the Genie, they Disney really fucking went a whole completely different direction, and I get it because they did not want to try to compete with Robin Williams, especially with it not being that long after his untimely demise. It was just.
Ooh, don't say demise. I don't like that.
Okay, well, when the world lost somebody that
His
they,
untimely passing.
yeah, okay, there we go.
Demise.
So honestly, I can say that it would be one of those that would be hard to try to fill those shoes, but they could have done a little bit more to give us that same kind of energy, which they didn't. It really flopped on my doorstep, really, because I was just like, eh. It was like trying to. No, I'm not even going to go into it. It just sucked. Okay.
Yeah, we're not here to talk about that movie.
Yeah. So Genie definitely was my childhood. I fucking love Genie. I loved him in 1 and 2.
Batty was my Robin Williams childhood.
But
I mean, I watched Genie, of course. But
oh yeah, a movie that we probably shouldn't be watching as kids and shit because we're not really like understanding the actual meaning behind this film. But you watched it anyways because you were just like, it's too fucking funny. He was too
Ferngully
goofy.
was about deforestation. Like children knew what that was about.
Well, that's true. But the one I was about to say, and I know people are sitting here just like, oh, duh, the fucking Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh, yeah.
That movie was too grown up for
Yeah,
kids.
when we watched
but
it with our kids, we're just like, I don't think we should have watched this with them. But it's in the kids category, remember?
Yeah.
We went on there and watched it, and it was in the kids category.
Yeah, which was weird because it's really got a serious undertone to the movie. Like, the whole fucking thing is
And
about...
a lot of jokes that should not be in children's movies.
Well, look at Ferngully. There was several jokes that shouldn't have been in there. Aladdin, some
Dude,
jokes that shouldn't have been in there.
So it's a Robin Williams thing.
Yeah.
He's
yeah.
a very inappropriate man. That's why he's so funny, though.
He is, but the way he presents it, it either goes over your head, or if you catch it, you're just like, ha, okay, I'll let that go.
And the jokes are soft enough that you can get away with it in a children's show, I guess.
Yeah.
It's for the grown-ups watching. It's not for the children.
Now, I absolutely loved Mrs. Doubtfire. It was one of my favorite movies growing up as a kid. It was so funny. It was just one of those, like, it made you want to be a goofball to your friends because you just laughed so much with that film, and you were always trying to, as for me, I was always trying to find ways to make my friends laugh and
God,
shit.
Man, I wish I was as funny as Robin Williams.
I really do.
Everyone wishes that.
Yeah.
Everybody wishes that.
And I don't think there is going to be anybody that is going to be on his level. They might have their own level, which is great, which is what you want to do.
Yeah.
But no, I don't think anybody's going to actually be on his fucking level of comedy. And that's going to be something that we're sorely going to miss.
Well, I think that's because we're a little more careful with people who have that type of energy. Because that type of energy is normally suicidal energy. It's normally depressed energy.
Yeah, I would say depressed energy. I wouldn't say it's always that one.
Well, depressed. There, that's the word.
Yeah.
Because who before him also had that energy and turned out very similarly.
Yeah.
You want to talk about?
You're talking about the lead singer of...
No.
Oh.
Talking about another comedian.
Another comedian.
Who had that type of energy and then...
Oh.
Overdid it.
Go ahead and tell me, because...
Chris Farley.
Yeah. Yeah, but they could say his was accidental, though. I'm not saying it was right, but it could be categorized as accidental.
From recent events, for all I know, it could have been accidental.
Right.
Because, with our personal recent events and then what's in the obituary, kind of makes me think that some things could have been lied about. Like, what if it wasn't a suicide? What if it was just a plain old accident?
Yeah, and that's, like I said, it's one of those where we're not exactly sure. So, now I'm looking at this, and the thing I loved about Robin Williams is he loved everybody. He didn't give a shit what your ethnicity or your fucking sexuality.
Yeah, he was going to make fun of you. He didn't give a shit.
Yeah, nobody was off the board. And that's what was so great about him, is that he was willing to broad out and do things that most people were like, that's not a safe way to go.
I mean,
I'm not going to fucking do it.
It's not. And he was willing to take that backlash.
And he was. But when he did it, everything that you would see him in, he would go 150%.
Sadly, some of his jokes would not go over well nowadays. movies.
No, but like when we had him, like I'm seeing here that he did a guest appearance first as this character before he did the actual character, like To Wong Fu, Thanks for Everything, which me and you watched that.
I love that movie.
And
I'm so glad we finally watched that because it was so good.
It was my first time watching it and seeing like seeing John Leguizamo, Patrick Swayze, and what's his name, fucking Blade,
Wesley Snipes.
Yeah, Wesley Snipes, all being these drag queens and stuff. It was fucking hysterical. Now,
a lot of people
is it probable for the way the movie went? Fuck no. But
no, not at all.
It was absolutely hysterical, and these guys took on a big risk doing these characters, like especially for 2 out of 3 that were known as action guys that were known for shit.
Yeah. And a lot of people nowadays are all like, they couldn't find actual transgender people to play them. Not back then. Hell no, they couldn't.
Well, it wasn't transgender. They were
drag queens. That's right,
drag
not
queens.
Transgender.
But they did have actual drag queens that were showing them the ropes of how things are actually done and all that. And honestly, stellar performances. I absolutely enjoyed that movie. I thought it was fun to watch.
A lot of them said that they really enjoyed working on that movie.
Yeah, John Leguizamo definitely said it was one of his favorite films he ever did because it was just so ahead of its time.
Yeah.
So with
but a very unrealistic movie.
Yeah. With To Wong Fu, you had him as his character that he plays later on in The Birdcage. And it's not the same name, which is weird, but it's the same character.
Yeah,
and
you can tell.
Yeah, it's definitely the same character, which The Birdcage. We watched that before we watched To Wong Fu.
Yeah.
And god damn, that movie is fucking funny. I don't give a shit what anybody says. The fucking performances in that movie is absolutely hysterical.
Hysterical.
I mean, fucking seeing Gene Hackman at the end of it dress in drag to fucking escape the press because he's supposed to be this governor or senator or whatever.
So
and
funny.
Fucking, dude, it is absolutely funny. Like, Robin Williams, you couldn't fucking tell if he was straight. Like, he just overboard, like, and he's going through a very legit fucking thing of, like, his son is proud of him, but he's also embarrassed of him because he's about to marry the senator's daughter, and and back in the 90s, this still was not an acceptable thing.
Yeah, his son lives a very straight-laced lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
And so, the last thing anyone would expect is to him to have a very flamboyantly gay father.
Yeah.
So, it's just really good to watch that. Like, I don't want to ruin this relationship I have with my fiance's dad. You know, just so crazy.
And of course, his partner, I can't remember the fucking actor's name.
Oh gosh, what is his
name? But he was Timon on The Lion King.
Yeah. Oh, I always remember him from The Mousetrap. I forget that he's Timon.
Well, one that everybody would remember is he is Timon.
That more than I remember Mousetrap.
Which is funny because I watched an interview about The Birdcage years later of that actor, and he was like, you know, when I did The Birdcage, it actually was really relieving to do a character like that because I am gay. I've been gay my entire life, and it's
no way.
Right.
I couldn't tell at all.
But he was like doing that
Sarcasm.
film. He was like doing that film. It was actually really nice to be myself.
It was the mustache for me.
Yeah,
I gave it away real fast.
Yeah. But all in all, dude, the whole fucking film, I don't care if you like gay people or not or any of that shit. I really don't give a fuck. That's your opinion. But if you want to have your sides fucking splitting, this is a movie that you would absolutely get that from.
It's so funny. And the funniest thing is that, like, Robin Williams is making everyone else in the movie funny.
Mm-hmm.
He's actually kind of a serious character in the movie. Like, he's trying to keep everything together this whole time.
But everything keeps going wrong.
But it keeps falling apart. It's everyone around him that he's just amplifying their funniness. And it's just like, you are Robin Williams in this movie. Yeah. You're like, oh, the anxiety.
Well, and the thing is, though, is like there's an actual blooper that stayed in the film. And it's so funny and subtle that... when they were in the kitchen and he's freaking the fuck out.
I think that happens a lot to Robin Williams. Lots of his bloopers. Well,
because he just doesn't fucking break character.
So good with rolling with it. Yeah.
And like he grabs this pot of food to take out there, and their gay roommate is supposed to be their servant, he's fucking crying over in the corner because everything's going wrong. His son's sitting there just like, Dad, what the fuck, man? What are we going to do about this? And he's like, just pull your shit together. And he starts to storm off with the fucking pot, and he slips and falls, and he picks himself up, and he's just like, God damn it, fucking come on. and it's so fucking funny, and
I'm
it
over
works
here
so
laughing
well.
and crying just thinking about that movie.
It worked so well for the fucking scene that you thought it was scripted, but it wasn't, and it was just...
I didn't know that. I mean, I think you probably told me, but I guess I just forgot that slip was real.
Yeah. And, so, yeah, definitely check it out. It is so funny. And, of course, we have Jumanji. We wouldn't have Jumanji, the next level, and all that kind of stuff without this. And, honestly, it was so well done.
I loved the nod.
Very
good.
And it was so well done. I fucking loved that they did give him the nod. And honestly, to take this story that I think it was a book before it was a fucking before they turned it into a movie. But I honestly, the fun ride that we had with Robin Williams and Bonnie Hunt and all that, and even a young Kirsten Dunst, it just so fun. It was a blast to go along with them. And I remember watching it as a kid for the first time, and I was just like, dude, how the fuck are they gonna get out of this? Or like, what's next? Like,
what's next? I roll like so many things. Like, how can these kids and these two people how are they gonna do it?
Yeah, and then you had Robin, like the entire time you're having this journey with Robin Williams, even though you got all these other characters in there, and the growth that he brings to this character, who's supposed to still act like a kid because he's gone in as a kid and now he's fucking out as a full-grown adult. He doesn't know how to be an adult, but
yeah, he
see the progression.
He had to raise himself in the wild and all that.
Yeah,
crazy.
It was definitely good. I absolutely loved it.
10 out of 10.
Yeah. Then we had Jack. Of course, I'm bouncing around here, but Jack was one of my favorites. I fucking love that movie where he's a kid and he's progressively aging faster than everybody else. Yet again, if you want a grown man to represent a child and the mindset and all that, Robin Williams did that shit all day long. Like, it was natural to him, because honestly, if you watch anything behind the scenes with him, that's how he acted. He acted like a grown man who was a kid. And he, yet again, gave a stellar performance in that film, even to whenever he got to the fucking end and he's an old man saying his graduation speech and shit. Yeah. You're just like bawling. You're just like, God damn it, man. How can you fucking do it?
This movie is so beautiful.
And then we had Flubber. Flubber, it was
good for the time, man.
It was, but it was still it was a hit and miss. I mean, you either liked it or you didn't, and the only reason why you would watch it is because Robin Williams. But
that is the only reason. What's the one where he's a robot?
I was getting to there.
Were you?
That's Bicentennial Man, and God damn, that was a good movie.
That's a long movie.
It is a long movie, but it is so fucking good.
It is.
I really love that one. If you guys have never seen Bicentennial Man, it was so popular back when we were kids that it was like people were saying, you have to see this film, you have to watch it. And I'm going to say that too. Have to fucking watch it. It is so good.
And there's not really a lot of movies like it.
Yeah, and what's funny is that Bicentennial, there was a couple movies that came out in that time. You had Bicentennial Man, and then you had AI. Now, both films are long films.
That's right.
AI, where the boy robot lives out so long.
Oh, yeah.
And Robin Williams is actually in both.
I knew they came out at the same time.
A couple years apart, but
because I used to get them confused in childhood because I was just like, that movie is about a kid. This is a grown up. I'm just like, oh yeah, they're different movies.
Yeah, I mean, AI was really fucking good.
Yeah, that's the kid from Sixth Sense, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. I liked that one. I watched that. That was the one I watched a lot as a kid.
Yeah, and Robin Williams is actually in there too as Dr. No.
Mm.
He was just voice acting in it, but he was in that one. What Dreams May Come was a good one.
What was that one? I don't recognize that title.
God, I've seen it years ago. I mean, right around the time I watched Bicentennial Man. So it's been a long time. But I do remember it was good. It was just kind of hard to keep up with because it's a lot of lucid dreaming and shit.
Oh.
But it's not bad.
Was that the one where him and his wife were like in heaven or whatever?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I like that one too.
Yeah.
That's good. I don't know his wife. He's dead and his daughter's dead, and he went to heaven and he's looking for her and all that kind of stuff.
It's something on that.
It's very, very strange movie. Very hard to follow.
But it was good.
It's like a dream because you can't describe it. You just gotta you're gonna have to watch it. I'm not even gonna attempt to describe this movie to you.
Yeah. Patch Adams. Patch Adams was a good one.
What's that one about?
Where he's a pediatrician for sick and dying kids.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Death to Smoochie. I've watched that a long time ago. It was bleh. It was okay. It was a Robin Williams film, is all I really say on that. Another one that now, as the years progressed, there was some movies out there like some of the childhood films that I really enjoyed, like Robots. I fucking loved him as Fender.
Real funny in that one. Yeah.
Oh God. One of my favorite lines that he said in that movie that I just died laughing was, "I know the city like the back of my hand." Oh, look at that. That's something new.
No. Hey, look at that. That's neat.
Yeah, and then he gets fucking smacked away. RV, I liked him in RV. I thought it was funny for as cheesy as a kid film as it was.
That was probably a miss for me.
I liked it. I didn't mind it whatsoever. Man of the Year, where he was...
That was pretty good.
Yeah, where he was a comedian that actually ran for presidency and shit. That was fucking good. And what's scary is it's still relevant to this fucking day. That movie was made in 2006, and yet, to this day, it is still fucking relevant. Mm-hmm. Then, of course, we had him as Ramon in Happy Feet. And then, of course, Teddy Roosevelt in Ninth Museum, yet again, still lovable characters.
What's that one where he's with John Travolta?
Oh, Old Dogs?
Yeah, I like that one.
That one was okay. It was a stretch on the comedy aspect, but it was alright. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say, yeah, I'll watch that over and over, because I'm good with that, but The Angriest Man in Brooklyn, that was pretty good. That I actually liked that film. That was one of my favorites. Where he gets told that he's gonna die within 24 hours. And he's lived this miserable fucking life. So now he's trying everything he can to fucking make amends with his wife that is either leaving him or they're divorced, and trying to make up with his kids and all this and that. And then come to find out the doctor got his test results wrong, and that he was actually going to live a little bit longer than 24 hours, but he went on this massive adventure of a day trying to rekindle and fix shit. Really fucking good.
That sounds funny. I'm gonna watch that.
Dude, it's a good one. If I ever see it again, I'll fucking have you watch it, because it was really good. Now, I know people are sitting here just like, dude, you're not talking about some of his good shit, like some of his most phenomenal roles. Well, that's because we're saving them for right now. Now, before we get into the last one, I'm going to talk about this one. We're going to talk about 1 Hour Photo. I know we have talked about it before, but now we're here on Robin Williams. We're going to get into it a little bit deeper.
I don't want to get into the movie. We're just mentioning it like we're doing the rest of them.
I don't know, man. I don't know, because...
It was good. I don't know about...
To me, it was definitely phenomenal for its fucking time. It's worth
mentioning for his career because he's a comedian, and there was not comedy in this movie.
No, none.
This is a straight-up...
horror film.
Horror. No, thriller. Because nothing horrific actually happened.
Suspense thriller, because it was...
a suspense. I like that. It's a suspense movie.
Because it was so fucking on the edge of your seat, like, what the fuck. And Robin Williams, yet again, just fucking perfectly performed in this film.
Oh, yeah. What is that famous saying from that new Dahmer movie?
Oh, I want to take some pictures? Yeah.
Yeah. Go watch that 1 Hour Photo and be like, I think he did it. Well, Robin Williams did it first.
Well...
He didn't say it, but I feel like it came off more.
Yeah, because Dahmer was caught before this movie came out and all that, but it was definitely on... Like, the way that they portrayed this film, the guy who wrote and directed this film really did take his time on serial killing, and took something that back then was just common
Mm-hmm.
for many decades.
Mm.
Was a photographer printer,
Mm.
and was like, what if this guy who sees your life, sees these people's lives, and just all the time, whether you're
Yeah, the thinking about the thought process behind the person who wrote this movie would be interesting.
yeah, and he really did go through all these different types of serial killers to create this one that
I mean, as far as we know.
I was like, I've sat here and I've learned a lot about the Green River Killer, the BTK,
Yeah,
Jeffrey Dahmer.
you have gone through a lot of serial killer
Right.
information, but we don't know how the director did it. We didn't look that up.
No, I don't know how he did it, but I was
must
sitting here
have.
watching this film and I'm like, that's a checkbox. That's a checkbox. Damn, that's
Yeah, like it was really on point with a lot of like you said, checkboxing. So he had to have done some kind of research, or creepily must have known.
yeah. And Robin Williams was still just right there on point with creeping you out and like, oh my God, like it literally kept you on the edge of your seat because you're just like, fuck, dude, this is how he's gonna get caught.
On the seat of your edge.
Yeah, right. Oh my God.
Right on the seat of the edge.
Right on the edge of your ass crack. But it was so good. I really did fucking enjoy that film. That I am mad at myself for not watching that sooner.
Oh, that was pretty much what we were telling ourselves the whole time we were watching it. Why have we not watched this sooner? This is like our category. We love movies like this.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, we didn't watch it. We still need to watch that Denzel Washington one where he has a demon in him and shit. If you guys know the name of that movie, leave us a comment down below because
Is it a Robin Williams movie?
No. It's just a straight up Denzel Washington movie, but it's on the same category as 1 Hour Photo. So I'm wanting to see it. It just
You'll
came.
have to show me.
It came to my mind. We'll talk about more of that later on.
Okay.
But now we're gonna get down to one of his best performances in my books and in so many other people's books. You know which one I'm going to talk about?
Mm-mm.
His role as Sean in Good Will Hunting.
I did know.
Yeah.
I should have said that.
Yeah.
Although I was just like, something about apples. I don't remember. What's the name of that movie? Something about apples.
Dude, 1 Hour Photo. God damn it.
He's still stuck on that movie.
I am. I'm seeing him having his dream sequence where all the blood came out of his eyes.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Forgot about the dream sequence.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Good Will Hunting. Just, god damn. Now, I know it's been recognized that Matt Damon and Ben Affleck wrote that movie together and all this and that, which I'm kind of on the fence, like, how could these young guys do such a good fucking script at a very young age? Which, it's not uncommon. It's just, holy shit.
It blows everybody's minds.
And to actually walking away with multiple awards at the Oscars and shit like that.
I still think Ben Affleck runs the Illuminati. I think he's the leader of it. It's just something.
That's probably why he phoned in on The Flash and had him all CGI'd.
Yeah. There's just something off about him. Very something like he knows something that no one else knows, and it creeps me out. Something about Ben Affleck creeps me out.
Well, as somebody that had to go through therapy growing up, Robin Williams, man.
You went to therapy?
I was forced to, yeah.
You
it didn't
shouldn't
work.
have left.
It didn't work, but I'm a lot better.
It did not.
I am a lot better.
Not because of the therapy.
No. It was a lot of the sex and drugs and rock and roll. But no, honestly, I was going to say, like, I wish I had a therapist like the character of Sean, because like a lot of therapists that I had 3 therapists throughout my life, and every single one of them were just, yeah, how can we fix this? What can we do about it? Not really caring to fucking get to know me, not really trying to fucking help me through things.
Yeah, how can we fix you? Dude, if I fucking knew, would I be here?
And that's where I'm more of like, if there are therapists out there that are willing to push back and say, hey, go fuck yourself, let's talk about what's actually going on, and not, like, I get it that they have limitations that they're not allowed to go past and all that, but pushbacks is something I wish I had, and that's one of the reasons why I absolutely loved Robin Williams in this film, is because not only was he pushing back, he was very fucking relatable. He was a guy that was willing to throw out his own fucking heartaches to a patient to get them to understand, I'm not that far different from you. We all struggle. We all have hard times. We all deal with shit. You're just dealing with it in the wrong way. And it was absolutely a stellar performance. I really do love that. It's one of my favorite films. My brother showed me this film back when I was 16, and I absolutely loved it, and I still love it to this day. I've probably seen it maybe 3 times, and I can quote some of the most popular quotes and some that aren't. I fucking absolutely love that film. It is one of my favorites. Robin Williams just really drove it home when he would tell stories about his wife and things of that nature. And the way he did it was just so confident. Like, you felt the confidence radiate off of him that he is a true blue therapist, which was so nice. Like, goddamn. It was definitely a great film. Matt Damon just...
It was a very good film.
Minnie Driver, goddamn, she was hot. She was fucking hot. And you're thinking of Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back with the apples and shit. And when he was just like, he's like, how do you like those apples?
Yeah.
And he turns around,
exactly
he's just
what I'm
like,
thinking of.
He fucking shoots him with a shotgun. He's like, applesauce, bitch.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah, it was.
Yeah, Good Will Hunting 2, hunting season. But, so, what, okay, Sage, I know I've been ranting on here, and people are probably like, okay, where's Sage's input? Tell me which one is your favorite performance of Robin Williams, like, out of all of them that you can go back and watch over and over.
Well, I thought we'd finish going through the list first and then go do that.
Well, that's what we're doing.
Well, that's not the last movie he made.
No.
I'm saying we'll keep going.
Well, that's one of the last popular ones. I mean, we've sat here and watched a lot of his fucking films, so that's why I'm like...
No, honestly, Robin Williams is a mood, so it just depends on the mood.
I agree with that. It really does depend on your mood. Like, if you want something dark and scary,
yeah, if I want something,
if you want funny...
if I want to feel something, if I want to, like, think deep and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Fisher King one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Or if I just want to be, like, serious but still funny, the Vietnam one.
Oh,
Good Morning Vietnam.
Yep, Good Morning Vietnam.
But if I'm feeling, like, silly and want to watch some cartoons and stuff, I want to watch, like, Ferngully.
Yeah.
So it's really a mood. You can't just have one favorite Robin Williams movie.
I remember seeing Seize the Day a long time ago. Don't really remember much about it, but I do remember seeing it. I probably was too busy to fucking really get into it.
What's that one? I don't know what that is.
It's Robin Williams. So, like I said, I don't remember much of it. I just remember seeing it.
I thought maybe you could tell me what it was about at least.
Well, if you would listen, you got headphones on to hear me clearly.
I'm disassociating.
You're just like, ooh, something shiny.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, one of the things that I thought was funny is, like, his character Mork, he would make appearances on other shows.
Oh, I never watched that. The
Mork and Mindy?
Yeah.
I believe it's on
He's like
Tubi.
an alien, isn't he?
Yeah, I believe it's on Tubi.
I don't want to watch it either.
But no, like, he did. He made, like, appearances on Happy Days as Mork. He made appearances on Out of the Blue as Mork, his character from another show. Like, they were doing crossovers and shit.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's what really got him into a household name. But his stand-ups, my God, we haven't even talked about his stand-ups. His stand-ups are fucking riots, man.
They're raunchy.
They're raunchy, not nearly as bad as Richard Pryor, George Carlin, or Eddie Murphy, but they're right there. Of
he cusses a lot.
Yeah, when it comes down to the 4 horsemen of comedy that everybody knows, it's definitely going to be Richard Pryor, George Carlin, fucking Eddie Murphy, and Robin Williams.
I'm not very good at names. I don't know who those first 2 people were.
Richard Pryor and George Carlin?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Richard Pryor, you remember that movie with Gene Wilder where it was See No Evil, Hear No Evil, and Richard Pryor was the blind man?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I do.
Okay.
Yeah,
And then, yeah, he's fucking hysterical.
Yeah, if you think old school comedy, he's definitely one that pops into your head.
Mm-hmm. And then George Carlin, Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back. Sure, I'll take a shot in the mouth if it gets me a couple 100 miles down the road. This is the new millennium. That old man.
I mean, yeah, I know who you're talking about, but I don't know him as a comedian. I've only know him from that one scene.
Oh, dude, watch his stand-ups. He is the most fucking... What is that? He's the most woke comedian to ever exist. And he does it so well.
I like stuff like that, but I don't like woke comedians.
No,
I don't know why.
I'm going to fucking show you who he is after we're done because he is fucking hysterical. All right, so sorry to get all hostile there, but you got to know who George Carlin is.
Well, we're talking about Robin Williams here.
We are because George Carlin, fucking hysterical. But yeah, no, he like that would be the four godfathers of mainstream
is he
comedy.
Or you know how those those little memes or short videos that say you can only bring one famous person back, and it lists all of them. Mm-hmm. Is Robin Williams yours?
Yeah, if it's not him, it's definitely George Carlin.
Is it? No, like all of the famous people who have passed away, actors and singers and comedians and stuff.
George Carlin's passed away too.
I know. I'm saying.
Out of all of them, it would definitely be Robin Williams out of all of them because he's so diverse.
Okay, ones that made a difference in the world.
Yeah, definitely Robin Williams.
Okay, because he's on the list. Because he really is on the list of that and all that. But my favorite person who's passed away, my one that you could bring back that made a difference in the world, I bet you can guess who it is. It's not a comedian.
Okay.
Made a difference in the world. I passed away.
Fuck if I know.
It's Steve Irwin.
Oh, Steve Irwin. Yeah, like I miss Steve Irwin too. I really do. He definitely helped out with the childhood of.
And he was hilarious.
Absolutely hilarious. Which we might have to do his own episode. Well, mini episode.
We do a mini episode.
We'll do a mini episode.
Maybe we get a couple people we talk about, and he just be one of them.
Yeah.
We could have like a Animal Planet episode. Not like the channel, but talk about things like that. We'll think of something.
Yeah, wait,
we'll think of something.
Yeah, we got something. We'll fucking put it in the pot and see where it melts to.
Yeah, just throw it in there.
But honestly, guys, if there is a movie that we haven't talked about, please leave us a comment down below. And if you really want to talk about a movie that you or how much you miss Robin Williams, leave us an email.
What's your favorite Robin Williams movie, or the first one that pops into your head? Because like I said earlier, there isn't really one Robin Williams movie, that you can just be like, oh, that's my favorite. Well, but then there's this one, and I really like that one too. That's how I am. I can't just pick one Robin Williams movie.
Yeah. But if you want to get into it and actually leave an in-depth conversation with us, tit for tatting, on how much we miss
What about tits?
how much we miss Robin Williams, you can leave us an email at thecallingcouplepod@gmail.com. Love to fucking chit-chat with you because I honestly do enjoy talking about this man and how much he has made me laugh, cry, and influence my life of trying to be a better person.
I'll influence your life. Oh, wink, wink.
I'm pretty sure that my influences are going to be with you. But honestly, we're going to kind of leave it right here because it feels like we're repeating ourselves. And
You're repeating yourself. You're repeating yourself.
And that's kind of where I wanted to leave it. But you know what? If you guys are out there, check in on your friends. You never know what they're going through. You never know if they're having a hard time or if they're down and out, and something could be the last straw for them. So please, don't be selfish.
Don't.
And try to actually reach out to those that
be selfish. Whatever. We don't give a fuck.
Jesus Christ. All right. Well, you're the one
It's your fucking life, man.
Yeah,
you want to be selfish, be selfish.
You're going to have to live with the consequences. So don't sit there and be like, well, I don't know what I could have done better. I just fucking told you what you could have done.
Yeah, he did.
So,
I'm just saying, it's your life. If you want to be selfish, be selfish. Just be prepared for the consequences of being selfish.
Yeah.
That's all I meant. Get caught.